Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you just weren't enough? That nagging voice questioning your worth is all too familiar. We carry the weight of past mistakes and others' opinions, letting them shape how we see ourselves. But self-respect isn't something you earn from others. It's a daily practice you give to yourself. It's about the small choices, the boundaries you set, and the compassion you show yourself. Today, I'll share 6 habits that can instantly improve how you see yourself. These aren't grand overhauls, just subtle shifts that build a foundation of inner strength. Let's dive in. Our journey starts by looking back, not to dwell, but to understand. Our past shapes our beliefs, both strengths and self-doubt. Sometimes, a single comment or event plants a limiting belief that lingers for years. We carry these stories like heavy backpacks, mistaking them for truth. The first step is to examine these beliefs. What did you decide about yourself in that moment? Ask, is this belief still true? Does it serve who you are now? You've grown since then. The story you created was a coping mechanism, not a life sentence. Reframe it. Instead of, I failed, so I am a failure, try, I learned resilience. Your past does not define your worth unless you let it. By confronting these old narratives, you take back the pen. You become the author of your own story. See your past as a source of wisdom, not shame. This is the foundation of self-respect. Your history does not dictate your destiny. Next, let's talk about radical acceptance, embracing reality as it is, without judgment or resistance. Often, our suffering comes from fighting what's already happened. Radical acceptance isn't approval, it's simply acknowledging reality. Like accepting the rain instead of wishing for sun, you free yourself to act wisely. When you feel pain or disappointment, pause and say, this is happening. Notice the shift. You stop fighting reality and start responding with clarity. Acceptance creates space between the event and your reaction. In that space, you find your power to choose your response. Practicing radical acceptance is an act of kindness to yourself. It frees up energy for healing and growth. You're not surrendering in defeat, you're surrendering to truth. This habit lets you move forward with grace, even when life is hard. Feel your emotions, but don't let them consume you. Focus on what you can control, your actions and your healing. That's the foundation for real change. Your mind is like a cinema, constantly playing movies, some inspiring, others catastrophic. A small mistake can become a full-blown disaster film in your head. This is catastrophizing, a negativity bias that distorts reality. The key is metacognition. Step back and watch the movie, not just star in it. When negative thoughts spiral, visualize yourself in the cinema, label the scene. This is just the I'm not good enough movie again. Labeling creates distance between you and your thoughts. Remember, one negative scene doesn't define your whole story. Your life is a film reel with many scenes: joy, success, learning. Don't let one moment take over the narrative. You're the director, not just a passive viewer. Acknowledge the movie, but don't buy a ticket every time. Change your relationship with your thoughts. Let them play out without getting lost in the plot. You have the power to create new, empowering stories. Self-respect is tested in our interactions with others. The key habit here is practicing equality, recognizing every person, including yourself, has a valid perspective. We often see the world in hierarchies, feeling superior or inferior. This mindset creates conflict and ties our self-worth to winning arguments. Shift from right versus wrong to different versus different. Different allows for curiosity and coexistence. Apply this to yourself too. Your feelings and thoughts are valid. Next time you disagree, pause and remind yourself. Their view is valid too. You don't have to agree, just acknowledge their perspective. This breaks the ego's need to invalidate others to feel secure. Respond with, I see why you feel that way. My perspective is different. Hold your truth without needing to destroy theirs. Practicing equality builds inner strength, not dependent on agreement. Your worth isn't enhanced by making others small, nor diminished by disagreement. This quiet confidence radiates in every interaction. Humility isn't weakness. It's knowing you're not the sole architect of your success. True humility is thinking of yourself less, not less of yourself. When we lack humility, our self-worth becomes brittle, tied only to our achievements. Basking in humility means recognizing the role of grace, timing, luck, and others' support. This perspective frees you from the pressure to be the sole cause of your triumphs. You're part of a larger tapestry, interconnected with others and circumstance. Practice gratitude rooted in humility. List 3 blessings and acknowledge what you didn't control. For each, note the role of luck, timing, or another's kindness. This shifts your focus from what I did to what I've been given. It builds resilient self-respect, proud but grounded. Celebrate wins without arrogance and navigate losses without shame. You're both a creator and a recipient in life's dance. That's true self-respect. Our final habit is the most courageous: owning what owns you. We all have flaws or fears we try to hide, but what you refuse to own ends up owning you. Hiding a flaw or fear gives it power over your choices and limits your life. Self-respect can't flourish in a prison built by denial. To own a flaw doesn't mean to celebrate it, but to bring it into the light with compassion. Say to yourself, I see you. You're a part of me. When you own your awkwardness or fear, it loses its grip. Choose one insecurity or fear that's been controlling you. Write, I choose this part of me now. By choosing it, you shift from victim to owner. The feeling may not disappear, but its power over you will fade. You stop the internal war and integrate this piece into your whole self. This is the final brushstroke in the art of self-respect. You are worthy and complete, including your flaws. That's real ownership. We've explored 6 habits for building self-respect, from reframing your past to owning your flaws. This isn't about perfection, it's about navigating doubt with grace and self-compassion. The most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. Your self-respect is the foundation for all other relationships. You are worthy of your own kindness and validation. Which habit will you start this week? Share in the comments below. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be kind to yourself and keep growing.